and you can do that part. Yeah. So now what we will do, we'll put one more. Like, let's say, let me copy paste this and let me take it over here. Yeah. And then we will take one more just like this. And copy this as well. Okay. So now you can see at least the beautification part we have completed. Now again, what we need some visuals which are not available. Like we don't have the average project completion. So what we can do, we can put the average project completion as a new measure. So what we can do, we can create a new quick measure, and we can go to the mathematical calculation, which is my average. If it is not there, then what we can do, we can simply go and create new measure. I can say average completion, and I can say average my project completion. So what is my project completion? This is my average project completion. I can press enter and it will now create the average completion. Now what else I want? I want an average benefit as well. So there is a project benefit which is a total, but I want an average also. So again I can create a new measure and it will create average project benefit. And I can simply rename from here, or either I can rename once it was created. I can say average benefit. I can press enter and this new measure also average benefit got created.
So
Now
just
what?
you please repeat this two again.
Yeah, sure. I will repeat that again. Like I want to create, let's say one more visual, which is my uh, average project cost. So I will go to the new measure. I'll go to the, so you need to click, there is a three dots which are given, like each of the measure. These are all
Okay.
nothing but a measure. These are all nothing but a measure. Like I want to create a new measure. So what I can do, I can go to the new measure. As soon as I click on the new measure, it will ask me to what kind of calculation you want. You want a mathematical calculation, you want a text calculation, that it will ask.
Okay.
What I will say average, an average of
Okay.
the project cost. So I will select the project cost, which is my this one. And what I will
Okay.
do, I will rename from here itself. I will remove this measure and I will say the name average cost, and then I will press enter. As soon as I press enter, now you can see I have created three: average benefit, average completion, and average cost.
Average. This is average of.
This is the average of the all the projects.
So
Like I'll show
average.
you. I'll show you. I'll show you. So you have, let's say this is the project management dashboard, right? So your completion
Yeah.
percentage is 77, 80, 100, like different percentages are there. Now, what
Yeah.
if I want to create a new where it is an average? It shows me the average. So what I have to do, let's say right now it shows me the average of 87 percentage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if I have to create in the, let's say Excel, what will it will happen is it will, I have to create a one more function or one more column where I have to write a complete, let's say coding. I can
Yeah.
simply do that in this. I can simply do this with the simple coding average with the cost, and I will rename with the average cost. And now I can utilize as many as time as per this whatever this calculated fields I can utilize for each of my requirement. Like let's say I'll give you one example. Now I want to showcase over here, like you can see there is a project cost, project benefit, and project completion. Now
Mm.
87% is a average completion. So what I can do, I can go back over here, I can put a card visual, right? I can put a card visual over here, and now I can simply put a average completion. Now you can see it is showing me 87%.
Okay.
Yeah, if I have to create in the percentage, I can again multiply by 100. It will create a percentage. Like you can go to this particular measure, and if you want to, let's say, edit, so you can edit that particular part as well. Like if you want to, let's say, multiply by 100. Now you can see it will show me 87.01 percentage, which is my percentage completion. Now you already know, right? How I have to do, like I have to go to, let's say, general, I have to go to effect, I can again go to transparency, I can change to the call out value to white, like what is my white color. I can also remove, I can also put a title, like I want to put a title text over here, let's say project completion, right? I want to change the color to white color and font to Contasia. I also want, let's say, I'll reduce a little bit over here, and I want to make it a alignment with this one. I also want to, I don't want a double decimal after my percentage point decimal. I want only single. So I can put 87.0, or I can just say 0. I don't want any percentage in the decimal. I can show my 87 percentage. Yeah. So this is how you can do. Now what I will do, I'll copy paste this to save the time. I'll copy paste this. Now what I want to do, I want to put a average benefit. So I'll simply put over here average benefit. Now you can see 9 million. But here I want to showcase at least one decimal point. So I can say 8.8 million. Now what I want to do, I want to also put, let's say, average cost. So I want to go over here. I want to show 4 million. I also want to showcase one decimal. So now we can see 4.2 million. Now we can see that our dashboard is now coming properly. 8.83, it has taken two decimal, 4.16, and it is 87. Now it is showing 8.8. If we take two decimal, it will show 8.83. Similarly, this also, if you take two decimal, it will show 8.83 and 4.16. Yeah, clear everyone? Rahul, Sanchayati, Yogesh, Anish.
Yes.
I think Pushpara just left the call, I think, right?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah, okay. So now what I want to do now, I want to now put a slicer with the project date, let's say start date, end date, the project date. So what I can do, I can simply put a slicer over here. And what I can do, I want to put, let's say, a year, which is my start date. Or let's say I want to just put a year over here. Now you can see it is showing me 2021 to 2025. If I reduce this, it will change the value. If I still further reduce, it will change the further value. So now you can see that how the data is changing. Like you can see there are total percentage 87 percentage or 4.16. It will change based on the year. Now what I want to do, I want to, let's say again, go to transparency. I want to change title. I don't want, but I want, let's say, colors. What I will do, values, I'll make it white, and slicer color I want to change to yellow. So I can change the slicer color also with the help of this. Let's say I want to put a very dark color. I can put this dark color. I also want to change, let's say, not between. I want, let's say, because 2021 anyhow it is starting. So I want to make it, let's say, tile. It can make a tile, like I can click a button. With the click of a button, it can happen. Like if I want to take multiple years, I need to press control and this one, so I can press multiple as well. You need to press, last time we did, we understood, right? Control and shift, we need to press. If you do that, we will be able to do that part as well. Yeah, clear everyone? So I can do tile as well. I can do drop down also. I can do, let's say, between also. So I want to change, let's say, between 2022 to 2025. I want to see only 2022 only. So I can change to 2022. So this is how you can change this entire part. I can change whatever the slider, whatever the setting that I want to change, I can change that part. Yeah, clear everyone? Yeah. Okay. Now what else? What I want to create here? Now I want to create a, let's say, a pie chart that shows me the percentage completion, project completion. So what I can do, I can again click on the canvas. I can put a pie chart over here. I can adjust the pie chart properly over here. And what I want to do, I want to see my region wise. Let's say my region wise, what is my percentage completion? So, or the benefit. Let's say I want to first complete with the completion, then benefit. Okay, let complete the completion. So what I want to do now, I want to see this particular, the name on the top side, which is written properly. So what I can do, I can go to the general, I can go to effects, I can again make it transparency. Now title, I want a title, let's say project completion. I want to make it, let's say Quantasia. I want to make it a white color. I want to make it a center. I want to make it a center align. I want to make it bold. I want to increase the font. And yeah, that's it. I think, yeah. Now you can see how that particular border that I have put, like blue color border, within the same graph, I need not to put a text box, because sometimes what we require, we need to put an additional text box and it will take some space. Right now, you can see how beautifully it is adjusted in the center, and people will not notice whether it is a text box or whether it is an individual graph name. Yeah, Rahul, Dhananjay, Yogesh, Sancheti, Anish. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
So just repeat again.
Okay, I will repeat for the one more time. So what we need to do, we don't want to put a text box. Like this is not a text box. Like sometimes what we require to put a text box and it will not look
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
every time we need to add the text box and we need to do, what I do in my dashboard is I never put a text box. I
Yeah.
use the graph text also as a header. And that is why you
Okay.
can see that that header has been created. So what I will
Yeah.
do, I will put one more, let's say, um, let's say donut chart. Now you think that I want to create a donut chart, and that particular donut chart I want to create in a way where I can easily adjust. I can easily adjust with the help of my name on the top, which will look like a header. So how
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
do? I can do, let's say, region in the legend, and I can also put, let's say, a project cost. Let's say I want to see my project benefit. Okay, let's say take the project benefit. Okay, now you can see it is showing average benefit. It doesn't look very professional looking. So what I can do, I can now make it three-step process. It's a very simple three-step process. Go to general, go to effects, make a transparency. So your transparency part is done. Now what you need to do, you need to go to title. You need to give a very good title like project benefit. And project benefit, and then change the font to Contasia, because I think the Contasia font will look very good. You can put as per your requirement, whatever the font that you want to put. You can go to the white color font. You can adjust in the center. You can adjust this maybe a little like this so that all the values of the graph will come in the bottom part. Now what you can do, you can increase the font.
Okay.
You can increase the font and you can adjust little bit like this.